What's up, Internet fam? Today is June 6th. It is a Wednesday today, and we have some big news in the market today. Apparently, the SEC chairman decided that Bitcoin is no longer a security or cannot be regulated as a security. It will not be described as a security. It will now be described as a currency, which it is, of course, which we all knew in this space for quite some time. So, but big news, the fact that the SEC chairman is willing to say that. I'm expecting the market to pump like crazy probably in the next couple of days. So let's get straight into it. Here's the article on Cointelegraph.com. SEC Chairman Jay Clayton says Bitcoin not a security, most ICOs likely are. I kind of agree with that analysis. I've thought that ICOs were kind of scammy and weird the entire time. You know, I know some maybe have more legitimacy than others, but you know, it's going to be curious to figure out whether other cryptocurrencies are going to be able to be described as a security. Certainly, I think ICOs, you know, more fairly should be described as a security, but other cryptos, it's less clear to me anyway whether they're securities or not. But definitely, I do think that ICO regulation, I'm against like most regulation. I'm a Ron Paul Republican, but I do think that some regulation in the space could help avoid some people from getting scammed and stuff like that, or at least maybe not regulation outright, but maybe just, you know, a government agency informing people, hey, if you put money in an ICO, it could all evaporate overnight. So be careful. Which is advice that I would give. I don't trust very many ICOs. There are ways to 10x with ICOs, but you know, it's a more risky play, and I don't advise it for most of my clients. So today is a slight gain for Bitcoin today. Now, I think that this news of the SEC hasn't hit the market yet, so we're not seeing the real news yet, and that's why we only have 0.5% bump on Bitcoin. I think once this news gets around and people are aware of what all this means, I do expect Bitcoin to go up substantially. So right now, not even $7,700. The market cap for all cryptos, again, less than 350 billion. I'm expecting both of those numbers to go up drastically in the next 24 or 48 hours as the news cycle responds to the SEC chairman having a sudden bout of rationality. Good job to you, Jay. I like where you're heading, sir. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know anything about him other than I think he's right on that quote. Okay, but so the market's still not really responding yet to that new news. It is pretty new news, so we'll find out what happens. That was only released like 5 hours ago in that article. I'm still a little bit under the weather, so I apologize about my noise and my voice and everything. Looks like most of the market's actually down a little bit, except for a few things. I just don't understand why Binance Coin would be worth $17. It's just an exchange. It's a centralized exchange at that. All of these centralized exchanges are going to be replaced by decentralized exchanges at some point. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I think definitely in the next couple of years, we're going to look at a major transition as decentralized exchanges based on atomic swaps, etc., become part of the play. I'm certainly expecting that. Decred down a pinch. This might be your last chance to get Decred at less than $100 a coin, so might be worth thinking about on that. Sia Coin had a nice little pump today, 0.016 for Sia Coin. Wan Chain had a little bit of pump today. Digibyte got a little tiny pump today. It's good news for Digi holders. I know a couple of people who are holding ridiculous amounts of Digibyte, so I follow that coin a little bit because I got friends who are in it. That's it for Grandma's Currency. We don't really care too much about that stuff, right? Let's get out of there. MasterNode's coming online. A few more MasterNodes came online in the last 24 hours. Once again, if you look at this overall graph, it's clear that MasterNodes are going to continue to grow into the immediate future, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing how that plays out over the long term in the overall market. I do think MasterNodes are the future of crypto. That's why I'm doing the MasterNode news every day, even when I'm under the weather, as I am today. I thought I was just gonna bounce right out of there, but all my organic fruit and vegetables, but it didn't happen for me. Okay, the overall Dash dominance down again today, hovering just under 64%. Love to see that. I really want to see this chart continue its downward trend. I would love to see some other MasterNode coins kind of supplant Dash. I think there will be a MasterNode flippening probably sooner than there is flippening with Bitcoin and some other cryptocurrency in the main market. What day that is, when it's going to happen, I don't know. The Dash team is really on fire. They are staying out in front of the pack pretty reliably, but this Dash dominance dropping is showing that people are looking for alternatives. Dash is one of the ones that kind of came out earlier to the play, so it just doesn't have quite the technological backing that I think some of these other masternodes have. But I'd love to hear otherwise from you Dash fans out there. Smart Cash had a nice little pump today. Smart Cash up over 7%. Good news for investor Tim. I know he just bought a Smart Cash masternode, so good job, investor Tim. Alquo up another 8% as well. Sibcoin down 8%. Might be a good day to get into Sibcoin. Patcoin down a pinch. Crown SN down a pinch. Manochi up just a pinch. Gossip Coin up almost 41%. That's interesting. Absolute Coin down 15%. Might be a good day to get an Absolute Coin with that 15% drop. I don't know much about Absolute Coin. Shekel Coin still under 250. I am expecting the entire market to pump. So honestly, this might be your last chance to get into any of these coins at anywhere near what these prices are right now. I do think the market is going to react to the SEC chairman pump. And as Data Dash, oh, correction, by the way, I said I called him Digital Dash. But I posted a link to his video on, I think it was yesterday's vlog, and really smart, clever guy who's really good at analyzing the markets and charts and stuff like that. If you're not following him on YouTube, I recommend you do. But Data Dash had that great video explaining why he thinks Bitcoin's going to hit 50K this year, and I can't disagree with him. I agree with him 100% pretty much. I think 50K might even be a little bit low, particularly if the giant market crash that I think a lot of us are expecting occurs for the rest of the market. That is to say, not the crypto market, but instead the actual regular market. We are in another housing bubble. I think the stock market is in a bubble. I think the entire traditional finance thing is looking to be supplanted sooner rather than later. And I think as a result, almost all of these cryptos are going to start going up drastically as people start scrambling out of the currencies and stocks and stuff like that they've been using over the years that have, given them almost no gains, and in some situations have actually caused tremendous losses. I'm expecting that to occur. Bulwark down a pinch today. Might be a good day for Bulwark. Crave down a pinch today. Crave 855. That's a very good price for a Crave masternode. So yeah, definitely might be a good day for Crave masternode. H2O going up 152%. I did talk to somebody. Apparently, this is another create and then bail masternode. That happens a lot with masternodes where they're created by a team. They pre-mine a bunch of coins. It gets on the open market. People start buying the coin, and then the team just disappears. Apparently, that has happened with H2O coin as well. However, the coin is being taken over by the community, and there are some good hands involved in that. So, might be worth thinking about. Bitcoin Green up 5%, almost 14 grand for a Bitcoin masternode, right? A Bitcoin Green masternode right now. So, that's worth thinking about. I don't know what. I guess we could look at Sibcoin. That's kind of an opportunity today. Let's see, what were the other opportunities? Absolute. Let's take a look at Absolute, because that's a huge drop, so that might be a good buy opportunity as well. Bulwark, I think, is a reliable coin that's probably worth looking at today. And then I want to look at some of my personal favorites. I want to look at Social Send. Social Send had a nice little pump today, 8.42%. So I'm expecting, so Social Send Masternode's back over $501 for the first time in a long time. And what else did I want to talk about? I guess we could look at Neutron too. I think Neutron was having a little bit of a pump earlier today. Looks like it's but still a good buy opportunity for Neutron. I think this is the day. I'm going to mark this on the calendar, June 6th. We're going to come back and look at these prices. in 6 months, and I think all of us are going to see that these prices are absolutely nutty as far as how low they are compared to where they will be in 6 months. So a couple other things I want to look at before we get into the specific coins. Apollon. This is a MasterNode coin that apparently also helps you run masternodes or shared masternodes or automated masternode setup, something cool. The public beta is set to launch here at some point. This is vaporware, so we're still way out in front. I mean, they haven't actually released anything yet, I don't believe. But this is definitely something that's been needed in the space. I would definitely like to see more things like Apollon happening out there. It is a little bit technically too complicated, I think, for most individuals to set up a masternode that don't have an IT background, like people like I do. Let's go ahead and look up Apollon. I think they're on CoinMarketCap, right? Yeah, Apollon coin. Let's go take a look. XAP, it's called. So we'll look at the coin itself. The project itself does look interesting, though. This is something I'm really looking forward to seeing out in the wild. If this app was launched today and you could very easily provide, you know, a credit card or something and buy some masternode coins and have a masternode set up, you know, drag and drop support that even your mom or your grandma could do, then that's when we're going to see the masternode market really take off, and we're going to see you know, this kind of stuff really start to be adopted by businesses and stuff like that. So speaking of which, don't forget crypto day is coming up with the crypto stash on Saturday. Looking forward to that. Posted a little preview of our planning session. This is another interesting plan too. Blocknet. This is another decentralized exchange. This decentralized exchange though is based on, I believe, atomic swaps, which is exciting because that means very low fee, very quick trades are going to be done. I can't remember. Somewhere on here there was a list of the coins they're planning on having on their exchange. Also with Blocknet, I believe you can add any coin to Blocknet, and it doesn't have to be approved by the overseers of the coin. Which is indeed exciting news for all of us out here in the market. That's the kind of thing I want to see more of. You know, I want to see less centralized control, less people being able to dictate what does or does not occur in the market, and have, you know, the market act just completely organically, you know, chaotically, wildly. Very excited about that. So anyway, take a look at Blocknet. This project does seem pretty exciting. Certainly interesting. Apollon too. Take a look at that if you get a chance. Okay, let's look at some individual coins. Neutron up less than 1% today. That does still put it at right around the 10-cent price for a Neutron coin. Very low price for this coin. This is a coin that historically, I think it hit $1 at one point. Yeah, it did. At the top of the market, it hit $1, and right now it's 10 cents. So, and with that SEC news coming out and the market starting to pump, a coin like this with a really legitimate long-term team. I mean, this coin's been out for 4 years, and they're doing plenty of work in the GitHub, so this coin isn't going anywhere. Definitely a good opportunity to get into Neutron right now. And again, they are on more exchanges than this. They're also on GraviX. Yeah, just a lot happening with the Neutron team. And that masternode right now, $2,500, will pay you over $3 a day per masternode. So $22 a week, about $100 a month, and about $1,200 a year. Now that's at this price. Imagine that Neutron gets back to $1, and you're suddenly making $31 a day. You know, $220 a week, $1,000 a month, and $12,000 a year. That is significant, and I think that's where Neutron's headed. So, you know, convince me I'm wrong. I'd love to debate why somebody thinks Neutron shouldn't be rated higher than it is. Social Send, one of my very favorite coins. Social Send should be absolutely on everybody's radar. The team has just been absolutely killing it. They've got a great mobile wallet. I don't know about great. It could be better. Social Send Masternode right now, $500. I believe this will be the last time a Social Send Masternode will be worth $500 for a very long time. I think it's very likely that the price gets back up to 30, 40 cents, something like that per coin, in which case Masternode is going to be worth far more, and you're going to be making a lot more than this per day as well. Right now, Social Send Masternode pays almost 70 cents a day, almost $5 a week, and almost $20 a month, and almost $250 a year. I'm seeing Social Send. I mean, my predictor is I really think Social Send could hit $1. If Social Send hits $1, I mean, then at that point your MasterNode's paying you over $8 a day, over $60 a week, over $258 a month, and over $3,000 a year for a MasterNode that right now you can get for $500. I think that will be one of the most astute purchases anybody would make right now at this point. So, yeah, so very good news. It is on many more exchanges than this as well. MasterNodes.online. Please update all the exchanges that all the coins are on. I'm not sure who's in charge of that, whether it's up to the coins or what. Bulwark. This is a more expensive MasterNode. Right now, $4,400. You need 5,000 Bulwark coins. It is down a pinch today. It's down 8% today. So probably a good day to buy for Bulwark. This is a more legit... Again, we're looking at pretty much only legit coins that have been around for a while today, for the most part. Yeah, in fact, every coin we've looked at today is like a very legit long-term coin that I think is a good hodl for anybody involved, and a good buy. Almost all of these are good buy today as well. Even with the market coming back today, I still think this could be your last chance to get into Social Send for a cheap price. I mean, I really do think that could go up. Right now, each coin is about 88 cents, which means you're making $14 a day, $100 a week, $421 a month, and over $5,000 a year. And again, that's for a MasterNode that costs $4,400 right now. I think this coin could easily double in price over the next 5 to 6 months, in which case you'll be making double of all that, and the coin itself you're holding will be worth double all that as well. So might be worth looking into Bulwark. Very legit coin. Let's see. Absolute Coin had a drop of 15% today. Not sure why. I guess this will be the riskiest coin we look at today. It's only been on 112 days. It's not on a whole lot of exchanges. I would like to see it on more exchanges than that. It is a very high ROI coin because it is relatively new. Right now, an Absolute MasterNode costs $222, and that will get you almost $3 a day. So that is not a bad price. With that ROI, you're definitely making some money back. Almost $20 a week. Woo. Again, fam, sorry, I am under the weather today, but I bring the news anyway. Even under the weather, I bring the news. Almost $1,000 a year on a MasterNode that costs, $222. That's at current prices. And it did drop 15% today. So if you've got a good reason why Absolute Coin dropped 15%, I'd love to hear it. Please hit me up in the Discord. Let me know. But as of right now, looks like it could be a buy opportunity for a coin that could really go somewhere in the next 6 months. SIB coin, Siberia coin. This coin is a very legitimate coin. A ton of MasterNodes out there. It's relatively low ROI. I mean, 5% ROI. So you're not making a ton of money on this coin. But right now at $609, given the recent price drop of 8%, this is one that's pretty much guaranteed to continue to pay something. Now I understand that's a low ROI, so you're only going to be making 10 cents a day or whatever on that $600 purchase. Doesn't seem like a ton of money, but $30 a year on something that only costs $600 and has virtually no risk. That's still better than a savings account. Savings accounts don't pay 5%. So, and this pays over 5%. And consider too that just in the hodling of those 1,000 SIB coins, you could easily just in the hodl be making some good money, because I do expect the whole market to go up. So let's talk about Apollon coin a little bit. This is that shared MasterNode thing. Relatively new coin. It's only been out 103 days. We have yet to see if this project is actually going to make good on some of its promises. 25,000 zap you need for this coin. Almost 50% of them are locked up in MasterNodes. $3,000 for a MasterNode right now. So not a cheap one, but this might be your last chance to get in on this coin while it's somewhat affordable. I could see this coin really taking off. This is definitely something that's needed in the space. MasterNode hosting, people helping set up MasterNodes, all this kind of stuff is, I could do that 24/7 and be making $60 an hour at it every single day. That's how many people are trying to get into MasterNodes. That's what's happening in this market right now. So having some kind of automated, sweet, easy way to do that, as this project is promising to do, and hopefully without charging an arm and leg and fees, definitely could be successful. So I like what their plan is. I like their idea, and their coin certainly seems legit as well. But until they're on some more exchanges, until they've been around for a while, until they've got the actual product out, this is a risky venture that you're getting into here. However, that $3,000 MasterNode roughly is paying you almost $7 a day, almost $50 a week, almost $200 a month, and almost your money back within the year with that 82% ROI. So, as of right now, I think this is a good buy, even at this price. And if that project comes out and starts working and people are actually using it, holy moly, this coin could absolutely take off. Now, I'm concerned about the slow block time. That's a little weird. Why does it take 5 minutes for the blocks to transfer? I'm not sure what's up with that. If you guys know more about any of these projects, I'm always looking to interview somebody who's involved with the project. I'm always looking to do coin spotlights. I'm always looking to talk to people involved and, better inform the community. That's the service I'm trying to provide here. Trying to guys, but I'm sick and I don't have enough money to put skin in the game. I don't have any money. I'm super broke. Anyway, that's pretty much it for today. Definitely a good day to think about getting into the market. I think that the entire cryptocurrency market is going to moon huge in the next 6 to 12 months. And definitely the SEC, Fed telling us all about the, proclaiming Bitcoin as a currency, not a security, is really big news and really good news for the entire market. So if you've been on the fence about getting in on some of these projects, get off the fence, get in. This is your last chance. I don't see these prices coming anywhere near the lows that we've had recently ever again. So we'll see about that. All right, that's it for today, Internet fam. And as usual, keep on noding.